This is Gabby Ray Talker reporting on current events. Recently, I have taken focus off of doing reality show reviews due to what's currently happening in the United States. And I see a major red flag, and I sense a great urgency to be attentive to what's happening not only worldwide, but in America as well. Due to the war in Syria, with the ISIS attacks, many Syrians were forced to leave their homes. As a result, President Obama has offered a percentage of the Syrian refugees to come and live in the United States. According to the White House press, they report that they are prepared to take in as many as 1,500 Syrian refugees in 2015. Many Americans question and reject Obama's open door offer to the Syrians, considering the problems in America that should be focused on and need to be fixed. For instance, in September 2015, the Census Bureau released its latest data indicating that the poverty rate in America has not improved that much for American families in the past year. From 2013 to 2014, the rate of people in poverty in the U.S. was at 46,000. Now it's estimated to be between 44 and 45,000 people in poverty. Many people in the U.S. are hungry, struggling to make ends meet, and without jobs. But instead of Obama addressing this issue, he is more focused on addressing issues outside of the country by bringing in more jobless people to the United States funded by the American dollars. The federal government pays World Relief and agencies like it nearly $2,000 for every foreign refugee that resettle in the U.S. So far as it stands, the Obama administration is prepared to take in 1,500 Syrians, but now Obama is trying to scale up that number to 10,000. On September 10th, 2015, it was reported by the White House press secretary, Josh Earnest, that Obama has informed his team to make preparation for 2016 to accept at least 10,000 Syrian refugees in the next fiscal year. And recently, in November 2015, there have been talks for that number of 10,000 to greatly increase to a higher number by 2017. So far as government stands, 31 governors, mostly Republicans, have said they would not welcome Syrian refugees in their states, and Congress voted on 2 separate bills to slow down or block the Obama administration plan to admit 10,000 Syrians. Then, in November 2015, at the G20 Economic Summit held in Turkey, Obama called the rejection of Syrian refugees would be a betrayal of our values. So it seems that the president's words and refugee welcome plan has pulled on the heartstrings of some so much that they are protesting their welcome of Syrians, while on the other hand, people are against it. Hypothetically speaking, if ISIS members are planning to disguise themselves as Syrian refugees and come to America, this type of operation would be nothing new to them. According to RT.com, Islamic terrorists disguised as refugees have showed up in Europe. What happened was, when the terrorists arrived, they uploaded pictures on social media to show that terrorists are now present in most European cities. The Hungarian channel broadcasted collections of 2 of the men on social media, and it was reported that these men admitted to certain individuals, revealing that they were Islamic fighters in Syria. In addition to the social media news postings, UK Express Daily claimed that ISIS smuggled thousands of convert jihadists into Europe. Also, another media outlet reported that ISIS fighters are disguising themselves as Syrian refugees in Europe. According to a BuzzFeed interview conducted in January 2015 with an ISIS member, the insider claimed that ISIS fighters already entered into Europe disguised as refugees. And such stories as these contribute to the reason why many Americans are rejecting Obama's plan to admit thousands of Syrians into the United States. Even James Comey, director of the FBI, has warned Congress twice this year. He said admitting people displaced by the Syrian civil war into the U.S. is a highly dangerous venture. In a Homeland Security meeting, Comey explained it is not possible for the U.S. to properly screen 10,000 Syrian refugees because there are no data points that would show the past activity of the vast majority of the Syrians. Despite the FBI director's warnings, Obama still has proceeded with his plan to import the Syrian refugees. Here is a chart of areas of the United States where Syrians have already settled. During Obama's speech in November 2015, he made it known to those politicians that opposed him with his accusations of saying that they were scared of widows and orphans. According to the photos that I've seen, it appears to be more than widows and orphans. I've seen photos of entire families, including men. But yet, Obama made it seem like it will just be widows and orphans. But even if it is widows and orphans, and if it is ISIS in disguise, they are training the women to fight as well. And even if they are orphans, if they were trained by ISIS, they pose a threat to the United States. It's just that time is winding down, approaching Obama's last year in office, and he's doing everything possible to fulfill his agenda. And if you pay attention to the signs, it will reveal to you exactly what his agenda is. Some people may ask, what can I do to fight this? I would say go out and protest, but the most important thing is to pray. And this concludes my report.